After 100 days of Donald Trump, the new president, after 100 days of promises and showmanship, Trump finally delivers. He made trade deals with Britain, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Who wins and who loses? Which side wins bigly? Hi, my name is Vitaly. I am an economist. I am a boring mainstream economist. And in this video we are going to look at the trade deal with Britain. We are going to look at numbers to tell fact from fiction and to see who really won from this deal. But first, full disclosure, in this video I am not going to use the name of the current British Prime Minister. I have nothing against him. I'm sure he's a wonderful person, just wonderful. But good people of Britain change their Prime Ministers every Tuesday or something.
I've wanted to get a deal over the line. I make no...
You see, my memory span is very short. But British Prime Ministers are even shorter. And by the time you see this video, Britain might have a new Prime Minister anyway.
A great deal for both countries.
President Trump calls this deal economic prosperity deal. The president really knows how to give big names to small deals. And this deal is small because it's not a comprehensive trade agreement. It's something with a big name. The White House claims that this deal will bring the US $6 billion in tariff revenue right away, and additionally $5 billion in expanded trade between the US and the UK. And this $6 billion in tariff revenue is a big win for the United States. No, I'm just kidding. This $6 billion would have come to the US anyway, with or without Trump, as the result of tariffs. Let's look at the math. The UK exports are about $60 to $70 billion annually. Apply 10% tariff and you get the tariff revenue between $6 and $7 billion. So this $6 billion would have come to the US anyway, under any president. It's not an accomplishment. So let's forget about the $6 billion in tariff revenue. But what about the $5 billion? The $5 billion from increased exports of American products into Britain, are they real? No. The White House claims that this additional $5 billion will come from the increased exports of the American ethanol, beef, cereals and machinery to Britain.
American beef, ethanol, and virtually all of the products produced by our great farmers.
But the last time I checked, Britain is not a communist country. Not yet. Britain is still a capitalist economy. And in a capitalist economy, the government doesn't buy ethanol, beef or cereals. And the US government doesn't sell beef or cereals. Private companies do. It's how capitalism works. Did private companies guarantee the exports of ethanol, beef, cereals and machinery? No. Did private companies take part in negotiations? No. Did the governments themselves guarantee those exports? Still no. So we can forget about the $5 billion of tariff revenue. They may or may not happen. And by the way, the British government already made it clear that it will not lessen its standards, its requirements for agricultural exports from the United States. So exports of beef and cereals will most likely not happen. They officially announced that Britain will buy 30 American planes. But again, there is no plan, no dates, no prices, nothing. The media announced that Britain will lift its tariffs and duties on the US software. Again, not true. Again, it's fake news. But this deal is not all fake. Britain got real favors from Donald Trump. Donald Trump cut tariffs. He cut tariffs on British cars from 27% to 10% on the first 100,000 cars. And it's going to be 25% tariff after that. And Britain does export 100,000 cars to the States, the single biggest export of the UK. So Donald Trump cut American tariffs on British cars by more than half. This is not fake. This is the real reduction in tariffs and the real win for Britain. It's a win for Britain because the car making industry is one of the most important industries in the British economy. It contributes to GDP 60 billion pounds. It employs 800,000 workers, and most of those cars go for exports. So congrats Britain for a good deal.
It's been an honor doing business with all of them.
While we are on this topic, can you guess which country has the biggest auto sector? Which country is the leader in car making? Is it the US, the UK, Germany, Japan or China? Did you say China? You're right. China produces twice as many cars as does the US. It employs millions of people, and especially in electric vehicles, China has the leading position. It's almost a monopoly. And now, when the US manufacturers are losing competition to China, President Trump opens the American market to British competition. This was my quick review of the US-UK deal. Put your comment below. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more economic news, and I'll talk to you next time.